Hello, it's Ruby and Merry Christmas. I hope that you and your family, if you do celebrate Christmas, had a wonderful 25th of December and lead up to Christmas. Personally for me, I find that the lead up to Christmas is actually the best bit, and when Christmas Day comes it's sometimes, oh no, the Christmas season is over. I've said it before and I know that everyone says it and I know it's a very well-known point, but when it's Christmas, there just is so much more kindness and so much more gratitude and just all of those things which are so important for us to recognise and for us to act with when we approach anything and everything in the world. I think we can learn a lot from the way that we act at Christmas and the way that, you know, kind of as a community we act at Christmas time. I'm really sad that Christmas is gone for that reason. You should act with the same spirit of Christmas all year round, but you definitely see it so much more at Christmas time, and it's really sad because you wish you could see it all year round. But I had a wonderful December and I'm filming this on Boxing Day and my Christmas Day was just amazing. In my memory, it's the best Christmas Day I've ever had. It just felt so perfect. Our Christmas morning was just beautiful and just being able to be with my family was so lovely. I think I appreciate it a lot more now that I'm at university. As always, I do need to give a disclaimer, which is that I'm not trying to show off in any way in making this video, because I know that Christmas is nothing to do with gifts, nothing at all to do with gifts. As I've said, it's just a time of kindness and gratitude and goodwill and for spending time with those that you love, and that's what makes Christmas, not the presents. But nonetheless, lots of people wanted to see this video, so I decided to film it, and I hope that you enjoy watching it. So, the first thing I'm going to show you is what I received in my Christmas stocking. I love my Christmas stocking. I've had this for as long as I can remember. It's from Exeter, and it's just so pretty. So, what did Father Christmas bring me in my Christmas stocking? So, the first thing I received is this Body Shop conditioner from in Banana. Then, I love this, I got some purple sealing wax. I wanted purple sealing wax for the longest time, and it also came with one of these spoons. I've never actually had one of these, despite having had sealing wax for a really long time, but this basically helps you to measure the perfect proportion when you're measuring out your sealing wax to seal your letters with. Then I received this little pin. This has just got a little paper boat on it. Then I got this little owl box of emery boards. They're in really nice patterns. This face mask. I've never actually tried a sheet mask, so I'm really excited to try that out. Then I received this vanilla marshmallow hand cream, again from the Body Shop. Then I received this plaster pink flannel. I've never had a flannel that big. Then I got the Drops of Youth Body Shop liquid peel. It's a facial exfoliator and it's the one I've used consistently for about 2 years now. Then I received this mini perfume, Amethyst Balance in Jasmine, Ylang Yang and Violet. I can never say Ylang Ylang, Lang Lang, Ylang Yang, I don't know. And it's got a little amethyst, well not an amethyst, but it's got a little gem in the bottle as well, which is really nice. Next I received this diary from Kath Kidston. Really, really lovely. Next I got the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask, which is something I actually asked for. My skin gets really dry, so hopefully this will help to stop my face getting so dry. Then I got this plant-based, dairy and gluten-free hazelnut Belgian chocolate, vegan chocolate here, which I very much appreciate. And that's everything in my Christmas stocking. There was also this mini bag of some goodies. So in here, this is again something I've asked for. I saw this back in August and I just fell in love with the idea of it and just how lovely and pretty and aesthetic and it was. So it's a brown paper bag, lunch bag, and it's a reusable one basically. So on the inside it's kind of like a cool bag, and then you can just put your lunch in there, and then it's got a magnet, so you basically just clip it on, and then you've got this really nice American style lunch bag. So I really like that. This little decoration, it's just really nice and hygge. It's some cinnamon with some embroidery around the side. Then I got a soap on a soap dish, and it's really nice and Christmassy because it's in the shape of a snowflake with lots of glitter. Then I got this little tea bag holder from Sass & Belle, and it just says tea makes everything better. And lastly I received this little I don't know what they're called, it's a marker, I guess, for the garden, because I grow pumpkins every year, so this can go in my patch so that people know that I'm growing pumpkins. Okay, so that's everything that Father Christmas brought me, and now I'm going to show you what I received from my parents. So this year from my parents, I asked for some clothes from Miss Patina, which, if you don't know, it's a really old-fashioned clothing shop. And I just love their products so much. I asked if I could have some items from Miss Patina this year for Christmas. So the first thing I received was this top that I'm wearing at the moment. I'll take off the cardigan so you can see, because the sleeves are so cool. Then I received this dress, which I actually wore yesterday on Christmas Day. It's so pretty. It's just this really nice Victorian style dress, and it's quite long as well. I just really, really love it. And then the last thing I received from Miss Patina is this necklace. It's got a daisy and a bee on it, and if it will focus, a daisy and a bee on it, and it's just so pretty. The next thing I received is this, which is huge. So it's not just a toasty maker, it's also a waffle maker and a panini iron, and there are just interchangeable plates. I love toasties, I love waffles, and I love paninis. The thing which I received is, it's quite crinkled in the packaging, sorry, but I received these pyjamas. They've just got really nice owls on, and they're actually button-up pyjamas, but most of the button-up pyjamas, well, all of the button-up pyjamas I have are flannel pyjamas, but these are really light, so I can wear them in the summer too. These next three things are my favourite things that I received, and I'm going to start by showing you my very favourite of the three things. So basically, my parents got this framed for me. When I was 7, we went to Australia, which was incredible. I lost my favourite soft toy, and this is a soft toy I'd had since I think I was 2, and I'd never slept without it since then. Her name was Meower. We basically made a kind of lost soft toy poster, and we put it up around Sydney, basically, you know, saying, have you seen this lost cat? Please return it if you do. And my dad got them photocopied in the hotel. Yeah, it was just such a beautiful act of kindness on my dad's part, because it did take him a while to get everything, you know, to kind of, he really went out of his way to see if we could find it. And he found the poster in the loft, so they got it framed. My parents got it framed for me for Christmas. And then the other two things are photo albums, which my parents made for me. So I got this one from my mum, which actually says happy 18th birthday on, because these are all photos from this year, so kind of since I've been 18, so these 6 months I've been 18. There are just loads of photos from this year. Yeah, and I really like this. It's really lovely and really thoughtful. And the other one is from my dad, and my dad and I went to Lake Windermere this August, right before A-level results day, and it was such a lovely, lovely trip. It was so lovely. We were just there for 2 nights, and my dad basically just got photos printed from the trip in this book. He gave me the map from when we'd visited, and he just kept them so that it would go together with this photo album. And I really love sentimental gifts, so those 3 were definitely my favourite that I received this Christmas. So then I received 3 books from my parents. The first one is Barack Obama's The Audacity of Hope memoirs. Then I received Hillary Clinton's What Happened memoirs. I read her Hard Choices and I really loved it, so I'm really, really excited to read this one too. And I also received this book, which is The Beautiful Poetry of Donald Trump, which is supposed to be really funny. I've heard really good things about this, so I can't wait to try it. Then these things are more miscellaneous. So I received this Coraline doll Funko Pop. So my mum told me that she'd accidentally dropped and smashed my favourite mug, and she felt so bad about it, and she didn't tell me until yesterday. But she managed to find a replacement of the same mug, so she wrapped this up for me for Christmas. And she also got me another mug, which is very, very similar, but this one is at night instead. So this one is the polar bears in a snowstorm, and this one is the winter animals at night. And this can be my day mug and this can be my night mug. I asked for a pumpkin scented candle this Christmas, and so my mum got me the Paddy Wax Pumpkin and Spice Artisan Soy Wax Candle. and this smells really good. I know I keep on saying from my mum and from my dad and things. They're technically from both of my parents. My mum will choose some and my dad will choose some. So we say that those ones are from my mum and those ones are from my dad to avoid you getting confused. So my dad got me this from the White Company. It's an orange rind scent diffuser, and the intention is that since I'm not allowed to use candles at university, I can use this instead. And to go along with that, he got me this little stand for it. Then also from my dad, I got 2 pots of Whittard tea. So this one is mulled wine and this one is pumpkin spice. I received loads and loads and loads of cans of the Whole Earth Organic Sparkling Cranberry drink, which is my favourite drink of all time. We had it loads when I was a kid, and then they stopped selling it at our local supermarket, so we didn't have it for years and years, and my dad found a supply for them, so now he gets them for me on my birthday and Christmas, and I love them. Everyone in my family loves them, so they get used up very quickly. So my mum got me this Alteed infuser. I think there's definitely a common theme in these presents. There's lots of tea, and this was from the same shop. It was both of them are from a shop in Copenhagen that we visited, and I just mentioned in passing, I really didn't expect to receive these, but I mentioned in passing how cool reusable straws were, and so my mum completely surprised me with this set of 4 stainless steel straws and also a straw cleaner, which is very useful. So from my mum, I received this soothing microwavable lavender wheat bag, which it's in the shape so you can put it around your neck, so I sometimes get quite bad shoulder pain. Really warm and really comforting in the winter months. My mum got me this Shine Like the Stars little candle holder. This was the thing at the top of my Christmas list, which is an avocado slicer and protector, which sounds so extra, but I make avocado on toast so much, and this just seems so useful. And then my mum got me these as well. These are LED tea lights, and they flicker as well, which is so cool. So these are for university, since I can't obviously have real candles, which is so sad because I love candles. I also received a pair of cream trainers from my dad, and I will show you a picture of these here. I just don't have them with me. And then my main present this year was some headphones, and they're really cool wireless one, and I'll show you a picture of these. I'm sorry, I just don't have them with me at the moment. So now I'm going to show you what I received from my sister, and my sister was completely outdid herself with presents this year. She got me some really lovely and really thoughtful presents. So from my sister, I received this coat from Oasis, which is one of my favourite shops. I'm just obsessed with this coat. I was not expecting to receive something like this from Martha, and she obviously knows me very well because this is definitely the kind of thing that I would wear, and I'm just excited to start wearing it. Then my sister got me this mug, which is so pretty. I love constellations and stars and anything to do with astronomy, and Martha obviously knows that, so she bought me this really pretty mug. Then she got me these bath fizzers, the little bath bombs, a necklace from Accessorize, and it will just untangle. So easy to get these tangled. It's got a little compass on it, which is just so pretty. So next she got me this framed Have You Seen This Wizard kind of wanted posters from Harry Potter. And then she got me these 3 books, which she got from charity shops actually, and they were such good finds because they all look really interesting. The first one is Herrick's Lyrical Poems, and I think she got this one mainly for how pretty the volume of this was, and I love old-fashioned books like this, and I love poetry, so I'm very excited to start reading it. Then she got me Who Were You? Unlock the Timeless Secrets of Reincarnation. Quite interesting from a theological point of view, which is, again, very thoughtful. And then the last book she got me is this book, Speeches That Changed the World. I have seen this book so many times in Waterstones, and I've really wanted to buy it, but it's really expensive. But she managed to get it at a charity shop, which is just amazing. Jesus Christ, St. Paul, John Wesley, just so many people, and I really can't wait to start reading this. So that's everything I received from my immediate family, and now I'm going to show you what I received from my grandparents. So from my mum's parents, I received 3 books, which I'm really excited about. The first one is actually a journal from Paperchase. It's a list a day. Every day it gives you a new list to write, so kind things I want to do. That's a good one to open onto. My favourite animals, snacks I love to eat, things I want to start saving for, my most memorable dreams, and then I received possibly, this is one of the books that has been just top on my reading list ever since the launches started for it, which is, of course, Becoming by Michelle Obama. I'm so excited to read this book, and it's just such a beautiful book as well. I'm looking forward to this, so thank you so much, Grandma and Granddad. And then the last thing they got for me is this, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the illustrated edition. So the illustrations in this book are just absolutely gorgeous. And I've really wanted to get this book for a couple of years now, so I'm so excited to actually have it now. And I haven't looked through all of the illustrations yet because I only received it yesterday. I'm really excited to. So then these are the things that I received from my friends. So from our close family friends Sophie and Emma, I received this letter writing Harry Potter set, which I'm so excited to start using again. Then from my friend Rachel, I received this book, The Bear and the Nightingale, which I've actually already read. Then my friend Indira, who is just amazing, she's so good with presents as well. She sent me this beautiful notebook. It's just stunning. It really reminds me of Starry Night. And lastly, from our close friends the Mortimers, who we see on Christmas Eve every year, I received this set, A Tea Party for 20, and it's just got festive T2 classic teas. So from my other grandparents on my dad's side, we were told that we could pick something on Amazon that we wanted for Christmas, and so I decided to choose some books, and they haven't actually come yet. I haven't opened them, but I can tell you the books that I chose. And I chose, like, books are really expensive. I chose secondhand books, just to point out. The books that I chose were Educated, The Bear, Election, Things Fall Apart, Elders, Elsewhere, The Mysterious Benedict Society, The Midnight Watch, which is basically about the SS Californian, so it's a fictional retelling of what happened on that ship whilst Titanic was sinking, and Alice Miranda Holds the Key. Alice Miranda is a very young series, so I think it's aimed at, I'd say, 9 to 12-year-olds, but I really like the series just to relax into, and I decided to ask for one of those books. That's everything that I received for Christmas 2018, and as I said, I'm just so grateful. I know that I've received some beautiful, beautiful presents with so much thought that's gone into them, and ultimately I think that's the best kind of present. So, but as I said as well, you know, I know Christmas isn't about gifts, and I think it would be pretty boring if it were all about gifts. It wouldn't have very much it wouldn't have any substance at all. The real joy of Christmas comes in being able to spend it with those that you love and putting time aside and giving time. I think that's way more powerful than giving gifts. So yes, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you and your family had a wonderful Christmas if you do celebrate Christmas, and if you don't celebrate it, I hope that you had a lovely day nonetheless. If you celebrate Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, then I hope that these were equally incredible holidays for you, and coming year I just wish you the very best, and I hope that it is productive.